Akoniema chairman Akwaba. Chairman, Yemo Akwaba, where the Muyopo. Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, Doc, Major also.
I'm so what? CC
Yeah, Doc.
Where the chairman you did come out for a year Achimota Forest. The sale of Achimota Forest to a year family and friends.
Yeah.
Akufo Addo, Orton, the Acres Only Green Belt. The Ama a friend is saying the Busia phone and now for. Minim say what ya same way. Minister Abujina po abasa no kura bi enim freedom fighters ye tun future gu nkofo ani ye mbon nsam ne gu na no kura bi eni ho na omonton ye Achimota Forest na emom no ka de to so say wodwumedie bi a aban no de beye na ebi nkura no dwumedie no so mbeye a oma taking into consideration your friend is saying the climate and the importance of the eco a friend is saying tourism and can send bebre minim sa asem we wati ye no so woje ne say
Yo, yeah, with the Doc, and you kind of with the facha me. Me dey can be una minya technical issue kakra. Eno ntina ehun be hia se me san so ko. Meda wo ne watie fo nyina ase. Mesre se mo nyina mo nhye se ye pages no we under serious attack. Nti se mo bana se mo ansha emboa emadwumadi ne nkonani. Doc, ma mention se mfiri ha. Me tea news no se me ye mo hye me kakra because obi bia wasua de akwa ene mu bia nim the importance of forest. Nipa ye wo wiase ye life no ejina enema miensa eso. Number 1 eye emframa. Number 2 eye ensuo. Number 3 eye aduane. Saa enema miensa we na emma enipa nkwa eye possible ewo ewiase aye we. Enti mimi say ye wo mi wo akurase, me hye ma bra bo ase wo akurase. Those days, yesura no pa na yekwa afuo me ne me maame me papa ne me nuanom. Na yekwa afuo mu a ye de kontoa. Mo a matena kurase da no, I believe say munim kontoa. Ye de kontoa o kwa na se wudru esutene bi so a. Utimi sa ensuo ni bi ekonom wo afuo mu. Ensuo no onfilter, onya hwe pure anase natural water from nature. Mame nka ne saa. Ibu okra obedru ensuo mu ho no na ahahan ate agu nsuo na nti na ensuo ni na ye krogen utimi sabi konom wa afuom boni bia nto onyare unya virus bia unya bacteria bia onya hwe nanso ene ye de galamsey ase ye nsuo amasesei untimi nya saade ne biem ese so okwa afuom na se wa ntop pure water sacheti bia nkwa afuom a untimi kosa esutini bia no because unnim chemicals a ewo sa esutini no mu na ese the three things are supporting human life no. First one, ya say no, ensuo, ya say no. Yenko aduane. Aduane a yedi ejina ya saase so. Ya saase no, eno na determine aduane a Ghana fo nyina bedi. Enti se asase ne ya aduane a Ghana fo so bedi nso beye. Se asase ne be poisonous a aduane a Ghana fo bedi nso beye poisonous. Na ene galamsey adawromenti any we decide any chemical fertilizers are abenti. Ye the chemicals egu ensasinum amasese ye nuane nyina be poisonous. Eno nti kane yare na Ghana for enter NTB Ghana. Se say the sa yare no abeye common. Ebi te say eye kidney problem. There are so many people who are suffering from kidney problem because your kidney no eno na esoni ye Johnson enuane ne chemicals are ekọ ye widium ene ye liver. It is a wood di enuane bi a poison wom anase chemicals any mercury ni ade wom a. Na say wo say wo brebo no o say wo kidney. They say cancer adults or Ghana those days na yenta ente cancer issue. They say cancer nso ababedoso. Ni na no gina ye nuane a ye di any poison a ye feed ensase. No enu ti na say ama Ghana for enya yare akane na yenta ente bi Ghana. Eno any the second foundation a support your life eno so ya say no. Yenko the third one emframa. Emframa ye home ebi free ewiemu ebi nso afri enua mu enua na edika ewsa moti ase se ewiase aye wei ade pia mu hu asase so bia no eso omfaso apart from entontom na ebesi na mi hu so mfaso na so yi entontom free mu a ade bia ye hu bia me hu ni se eso omfaso ma nipa one sa enua na ye hu no we interdepend on each other. Oh, enua ema ye the oxygen
that we need to stay alive. Samson and Yamsu Yama enua the carbon dioxide that they need to stay alive. And we interdepend on each other. Every living thing and everything we see around us is equally important to our survival. And from my home, ebinsu free enua filter and from my home. Etusha Ghana kanetete no na ka ye won sase bebre asantima so kwaye hwan kwaye because na ye nananom empo ane e ka se bejimi mra because na omonko kwasi broni su kunti sa ye nananom krampo no na omunim nyansa to the point they say na omunim sa enua ene forest so won fa so manipa ye mfra ma ye home enti sa kanetete no na omu entwa enua rough anase omu entwa enua basabasa nanso na ye say ye free bejimi bre aba enyasa form bra ye mpanimfo yi ebi kura degree ebi kura PhD ebi kura masters eni adempo na ene ye hu enua ene kwaye esomfaso nanso pese o ti ase se enua ene kwaye esomfaso pa enuti na ye wa asem bia ye kan say the day that the last tree will die, the last man will die because we cannot survive without trees. Etuko enkofo amanso a omo bo omo kwaye anase omo nua ho ban ensase ani enso ya ade bia omo bo ho ban enti ene se Akufo Addo ani na ban aye omo adwen se Achimota forest already we pesa moti ase se ya destroy so many forests because of the activities of galamsey and ne ekeka ho any timber ye ton de kwa abrochire ni ade ne sa ma na ekeka ho no Usha Accra, the only remaining forest in Accra is Achimota forest. Kwa ebia ni hobie. Achimota forest no, eno na ebua emma even Accra temperature yetimi ekipia within 25 and 27 degrees Celsius. It says amu ina mu ni mu amoti Accra me say matna Accra for more than 10 years. Munim say Accra abaye so hot than it used to be. Yenim say Accra has never been cold. The Accra temperature and as a Ghana temperature na nkasa normally between 25, 27, 26 degrees Celsius. There is no time in Ghana men can say ya experience a cold da. Accra is no news. Now so must study for the past 10 years or 20 years Accra temperature keeps increasing because in Rihanna is supporting a cooling frama and Ghana for as Accra for meeting Accra enya hotono say nduane na yese no in place of concrete jungles. Yes, ya dan obi aye word say opese usini dan enti se wo twa dua kra omfa ho okonkofo man so for example America eduampo a esi wo fie no wontimi sorry ende yanka say wo twa edua no just like that because ebia make edua ne hawa na bibia tisa you need permission because broni onim edua so mfaso onim the importance of forest enti sayemam pani Akufo Addo sorry ende ka say the only remaining forest in Accra eye Achimota forest or Tong and I say ocha e dia project bi dia ene pesa o mampani ti ase se ucha wo takrema area na onwe na bia ene musi mu hieska ene musi ekomodem enti munsu a mo se no monsa ase a mo se no enua emma mo mframa nso a mo se no na mebisa mu nyina mo se ene se munya ewiase musika nyina na se munya emframa enhomia na sika no so mfaso ne den ene se munya ewiase musika nyina na se munya asase pa enua so aduane a na musika na munya ye no eso mfaso ne den ene se munya ewiase mu nyoma nyina na se munya ensuo enomo a na wusika na wunya ye no eso mfaso ne den Ghana fo mu yanwe already crampo no na yenua no me Christopher a omoko Achimota forest kobon pioneer the cry. I was against it because omoko they pollute the forest with plastics. See a kobon pie. It's only in Ghana where Christians go to mountains and go and hide in the forest. Say a bonfire. Nobody go and hide in the mountain. Nobody go and hide in the forest and say a bonfire. There be. If they go to the forest, they go for excursion. They go to play. They go to have fun. They go to ease up stress. Mountains or bonfire. These things happen only in Ghana or in Africa. And if they go there, they pollute the forest with so many plastics. And rubber bag to yina polythene. Pure rubber ne ya polity quiet. Enti anompona ha again. Anompona many nyeho. Na se say there. Si edru level bi a Akufo Addo say or ton kwaye ne dia and ye Ghana for bon sorry because modachi na ye say no tie Ghana for mon sorry because Modachi and I am penning for so called and penning for ya, sorry, I'm defend them on social media. No. Modachi and I'm penning for no say no. I repeat myself. Say, unya wiase musika nyina, na se wuni ensu a obenomu a wo kwasia. Tie. Se onya ewiase musika nyina, na se wo sai wasase a wodidi so a wo kwasia. Se onya ewiase musika nyina, na se wo sai onfran ma ohonmi a wo kwasia wa boa, because you can survive without money. I mean, human beings were surviving before the introduction of money. You're free, your friend is say, hunting and gathering, and about the use of calories, and about barter trade system near, then as I say, through the monetary system. Meaning, say, humans were already living before the introduction of cash. And once humans have been able to live before, without money, humans can equally live again without money. But we can never, there is nowhere in history, say, nipa bi etna wiase without emframa. There is nowhere in history, say, nipa bi etna wiase without aduane. There is nowhere in history, say, nipa bi etna wiase without ensuo. Enti enom pudi adanse say ensuo, aduane ene emframa, esu wo mfaso chen sika. Iti Ghana mpanimfo mo nwe, Ghana mpanimfo momma mwadwenu nya adwuma. Minim sa ebinu mwagimi. Minim sa mpanimfo ne bi sabi. Muntime nwe nkwa anim. Mwadwenu aye shattered. Now so for the first time in your miserable lives, begin to think. Now mo say the future. Mo say Ghana man. Mo say ye bi biara. And the China for free Beijing. Abetina Ghana. Say munsu say munsase no. Okwa China. Omo fa galamse en say omo asase. So for China, omun say omun su, omun say omun frama, omun say omun asase, and yes, so I see global warming. Yet here, and a Akufo Addo come and lecture on greenhouse emissions and global warming and how to cut down CO2 near the Akufo Addo come if we are seeing in our lecture. It took a mass lecture no we. That's also affect Ghana. Ebe say wasasi and I say okwye the only remaining forest in Accra. O sounds to beton. Say o de kwa. Say o de ye D project. Na me nua already project amusha say ina mo fanya hwe saglame pro. Ni amu ye ina Accra Ghana for who so paso. Enti why Achimota forest? Why Achimota forest? Ti Ghana for mon sorry. Na si an sorry. Na si yetna si ya hwe ha. Ema ye mpanimfo we koso. Say so say and sassy say ya. We are going to die of one liver problem, kidney problem, heart problem, cancer. We are going to die of so many sicknesses and diseases. So must idea. So many countries are baby esika 40 no. Na etawon we have a green. So must idea. Listen to me carefully. Even if you go to UK, where the rich are living is full of trees, but where the poor ones are living is full of concrete jungles, because the rich understand the value and importance of trees. The rich people are living under trees, whilst the poor people are living under the sun. Ghana. I support Akufo Addo ni na ban say Omonton eye Achimota forester. That means you are not thinking of your future. Odachi no reho. Let us all think and hold our leaders accountable. Doc, me that's be brave.
Chairman, we the better chairman as say what church and say ama any other horse as usual. It's as simple as that, Chairman Becker.
It's as simple as that.
Now your friend is saying, Oka concrete na me pese me de wadwene ba bibi so say Akufo Addo ton a wo ton Achimota forest ni nyina no wo ton say ye benya concrete of churches nti wo say ye forest no ye DCC asori dan na ye wi a ye say dey see luxury apartments na ye wi a ye say dey akwa akosi a friend is saying offices na ye bi nso esisi eye pubs ni beer bars. Now, when we say, now cathedral no cry ye bubu a year judges for sorry that a year amufi and you see a DC cathedral. When you saw the quack could see sorry that. Now, a dear quan, a young one sorry that see more and untino. Bibia noa, na ye say Japadi to say a forest. near the Kwakusia, sorry, that. A BMUS, you say greenhouse, a friend is saying, Green Ghana. We spend millions of a year Ghana cedis. Yeah, they're quarter to a year in Ria, see about the near green, a friend is saying, Ghana. Now, your best send is Spanisika. Near we are as Spanisika, they are quite bubu, your choir. Yeah, man. At the same church, you can cram my idea. Also say, yes, say, Bibia, and the Kwakusia, sorry, the ADNT. Yes, I Ghana phone the pass or in Tina, and pay for them so more pass or into no. Yes, sorry, damn farmer or more.
Nearly kind of say, Mammy Fan Free her.
Yeah.
The entire penny for a yenisano, yen penny for him say, Ghana for the donano, omuye brainwashed. And untina Abibia make a chair say, sorry, any politics and as a religion politics, they go hand in hand. Yen penny for they benefit from religion. Omunim say, the moment you go the religious way, you are able to get the support of the people. It's in Brana Akufo Addo all pre to me, no, or that Ghana for Chiro say, the battle is the Lord's. Now, so Muinamunia is here in 2020 about one. I don't need to tell you, Muinamuni be a course, Muinamuni be see Electoral Commission, Nambra 70 idea. So, and on Pona, a dear dance say, the battle was not of the Lord, and I said the battle was not the Lord's. The battle was with Akufo Addo and his own manipulative measures are put it in place to make sure, say, forcibly or get to me if we Ghana for said the money honey or no Akasanebusia for. Mamma Monte Bibiase. When you now know cost because we have a wrong understanding of God. Last time, let me church Emma. The video is on my channel on Freemind Family YouTube. Go and look for that video. The best explanation of God. Last time a church said, "You were a wrong mindset of God." On say, so can be say ya na obi adwen ye say, I say oh kase nyame bi ni ho. Men kase nyame bi ni ho. Dem nyame kire ne say, obi ahu nyame da. Ye ba wi ase ye hu nyame da. Enti say nyame yo ho, say nyame ni ho. Me no mienu we cannot build a concrete proof. Now so nyame no eye gidie. Na jina ye jisa nyame na di no. We can understand that God from a more reasonable point of view. Even believing in that God, will become more profitable to we human beings on this planet. Make sure say, I used the pregnant woman as an example. Say, nyami na ye kano. Look at the body of the pregnant woman. It's not about the church. Look at the body of the pregnant woman. Abofrana oshe obani ye funumuno anase wumbu numuno. Abofrano ohu ni maami eni muda. Ohu ni maami nsada. Ena ontimi nkwasha ni maami eye ni ye funu ba bia ye didia ekogu no. Ye stomach no. Abofrana ntimi nkwatena ho mani ye. Now so the stomach is equally an opening. Enti universe ya ye womui asase ya na ye teso no. Akwese the womb of the universe. Aha. And a life it may survive it. But mind you, this is not the only land in the universe. According to near science, amiatias here. Oko eye Masa, Mars and so asase. Oko eye all the other planets that we know of are. Most of them also have solid surfaces. If you go to the moon has a solid surface. But you cannot go and live on the moon. You cannot go and live on the sun. You cannot go and live on Mars. The same way, the baby in the mother's womb cannot go and live in the mother's stomach. But the mother's stomach is equally an opening. It's equally a free space. The baby cannot go and live in the mother's anus. Sabi, the mother's anus. Now, so the anus is equally an opening, a dientia, because stomach, and the other opening in the woman's body, were not designed to support life. The only thing, and I said the only opening in the woman's body that was made to support life is the womb. Now, so without the stomach, without the anus, without the eyes, without the hands, without the nose, without the ears, without all these other openings in the in the body of the woman, the baby's life cannot be possible in the womb. It must be yentimi kwatna moon no so yentimi kwatna any other planet. Now so without those planets area no yentimi kwatna so. Now so life will not be possible on this planet without the sun. Enti nyame na ye ka no eno ti na Bible no mpo ema a Christopher ti ase se munni mu se munni padua ene ma sorry dan ya na eti se nyame bi ohwo a sa nyame no onti concrete house mu onti edan ya Akufo Addo asi mu oti enua mu oti nsuo mu oti obodi mu oti mimu oti wunsu mu eti nyansa bia ni mu se ubetwa enua egu se udi si asori dan ama Nyankopon nyansa bia ni. By cutting down the tree, you are destroying the temple of God. Because if God exists, God is living in the tree. It is wise to say, the creator lives in his own creation than to say, the creator is outside of his creation. And if God exists, God is living in you, God is living in me, God is living in the rivers, God is living in the trees, God is living in nature, God is living in everything we see around us. Let me go back to using the pregnant woman's body as an example. Abafrana oti maame ni yefunu no. Ohu maame ni da. Nanso onimu mpo se that baby can be in the womb for a year, 9 good months looking for the mother without knowing say that baby, and I said without knowing say he or she is already living in the mother and is part and parcel of the mother. The same way human beings are living on earth, looking for God everywhere, looking for God left and right, without realizing the fact is that we are already living in God and we are already part and parcel of God. So, for example, the baby in the womb, what can the baby in the womb do for the mother? Nothing. The baby in the womb cannot build for the mother. The baby in the womb cannot wash for the mother. The baby in the womb cannot cook for the mother. The baby in the womb cannot do anything for the mother. It is a abofrana or one mami yefunu. So besa or dying or do edi chere mamia edi adi na e was oye. E was say womb no mami na wodie na abofra ne debu no e was say abofra ne bo ho ban. So about ho ban ya na say or chere odo and I say or die odo edi a chere ne mami. Because say wa ma ho ban na se ye twa ne mami womb ni free wa abofra no has deprived the mother of conceiving another baby. The same way, say nipa ya mo asase ya ho ban na say asase ya say ya. We have deprived the next generation. We have deprived the next generation of life. What he must hear. So how do you destroy the forest and building a church? It's like killing me and going to build a church for God. Don't you know, say God is in me. So if you destroy my body, you destroy the temple of God. Eti nyanse bia ni mu say ye man pani Akufo Addo beso yaka say o twa Achimota forest egu anase oton e de si asori tan ama Nyankopon sabi nyanse bia ni Israel hompo a mo say mo Bible no free and Yesu free and Muslim ni free no uko Israel they are not destroying the little forest they have to build churches. Untie me Ghana for sabi previous amuntie me ye nanu yampo na news ebeto abonten say Oko Saudi Arabia money adia UAE money adia say omo shemra whereby Muslims are not even supposed to make noise. Say omo ko mosque num say omo ko bompire na say omo ko akosum Allah. Dede na ombe box num no. They are being forced to build noise proof mosques. Say be asa dede no empia bonten Kremukuko nini whereby I'm sorry ahomachi 5:30 edeye wakuba say obi ansori mra masrachi no okọ baabi a enkremosum efiri a omu jai saade ne ye omu jai saade ma no etigana foi ewiase kwa nanim sabi mprabiasa. The world is trying so hard to move above religion into different so many countries they have been able to separate religion from politics. They have been able to separate, even taking out religion from schools, because the world is trying so hard to soar above religion, because religion has caused more harm than good. Religion has divided the people. Religion promotes hate among people. And until we are in Nigeria, Bibike Tuebia, a young lady, Deborah, a student, and Kremofo Chinu Kunuma say Abe Basabasa, in the Sokoto state of Nigeria. Religion ababaye a hindrance to the progress of humanity. Level world leaders epese ewiase any humanity econo. Religion has become something of an obstacle. They say on say we are seeing now they are preaching women equality, men equality, but religion does not support women equality. Religion supports the suppression of women. 81 humanity or sumbia a suppressing a ma. At the same time, you are out there in politics preaching equality among gender. How can you succeed? And then world leaders per se be we are seeing now say we are gay, so you lesbian, so you wine obi ni ho kwan say okun obi because nipa ni gay na say nipa ni lesbian. What you say? They want us to live in peace and harmony, no matter your sexual orientation, no matter a DNA. Now, so religion has become the obstacle. Religion say, so who say bema any ni yonko bema da sina po kuno. So who say oba any ni yonko ba da kuni gra free biase. And the politicians want the world to go this way, and religion wants the world to go the opposite. And until Abribiano, there is a clash of power, there is a clash of interest, and until the world will never ever enjoy peace. And I said, will never ever enjoy absolute peace. Heti mesre se nyansa bia nim ema Akufo Addo na da o se Akufo Addo nyame bi na si ne hene enye nyame bia ono a ne for se ya eto anasesam kire Ghana for e na Ghana for tie na anasesam no e na enam so ti Ghana for the two mission in samen kanisa whether we
na chairman God nyame a ese oye all knowing all perfect. How can such a God appoint a wicked man like Akufo Addo?
How can such a God appoint such a wicked man? Now I'm running nyame o to see Akufo Addo. Now him say Akufo Addo ne policies any the way I will see Ebu Ghana man be ma ahokyere aba Ghana for so. Na chenchi na nyame se me de Akufo Addo na me pe. Na se Ghana for ho kyere omo a Ghana for asa esu afre ne say onyi Akufo Addo free ho. Common sense and logic. Nyansa bia ni. Eti masre monti yase ujidie die, whether you choose to believe in God or not, that is fine. But even believing in God or no will add no value to your life because God doesn't feed anybody. Me who nyame bia auto play take it ambo bi say otu kwankwa abuchire. And na me who nyame bia o say bia auto aduane ama hiafo na say churches kama make us ye nua no mu a omu ni bi ni ade. Me who say nyame bi boss abra ni da. So whether you believe in God or you don't believe in God, the value is the same. So make us me nyame ni a, the value is the same. One so kase wuji nyame di no, the value is the same because me a me engine di no onya hwe ma me sounds na one so a wuji di so onya hwe ma wo enti efa nyame gidie no nto nche na yemo ewiase ho ban yemo asase ya ho ban na se asase ya ni ho a me no mbi enu bi ho. Very simple. Look.
Chairman, we dey meda wase na me bibisa say given the friend is saying the way global a friend is saying climate preservation and saying ewu na enu aba keto abroni akodai womo kasafa global warming ho womo kasa say ya hwe ne ye a e de oha bebre because ene no kra no ye gitum say ene no climate change no affecting yoma bebre tiju konkran a ewia no the way e bo no enye nafom. Do you think that this move comes as a shock to you? President wait me about Scotland abe mad lectures on climate change. We are no across only green belt. Ede aquajisica because me say forest na ya ton. It is worth $467 million. This asike crampo na ya sa ton. Asika no crampo no. Ye de be ye de. Ede empo ne de be. Ansa na be ko sika no crampo say ye nkonko jisika no po ne ye ton kra ano. Are you shocked by this move by the president? How the executive instrument is to say or ton across only green belt?
Doctor, me shocked because so what that's a study the track record and history of Akufo Addo Abaina Abrebiano. They do the exact opposite of what they say. Your hand about Miabeka said he doesn't believe in e-levy because e-levy does not help the poor. Yes. E-levy will only target the very poor and the most vulnerable in our society. Now, so Anchebia the who say almost said try U10. I'm about Miakuri as they say they also support say e-levy. Yemfa MSN Ghana for home. So the history of Akufo Addo and in the track record nature say Akufo Addo kase hwehwie mu a hwefom. Akufo Addo kase hwefom a hwehwie because every day they do the exact opposite of what they say.
He's a man without character.
Akufo Addo needs to buy only character, because a man with character is a man who is ni obeka bi obedi so. Nipa bi a owo character bi a ni obeka bi obedi so. You should be a man of your words. It is a way you be a unfollow and someone one kasa kan. You are a man without character. We can't sit on social media and preach patriotism and act the opposite. Yes, Anna, you need character. What you say? It is a good for the crowd to say, we are saying now command lecture on air climate change and global warming and greenhouse emissions and whatever. Now, so about Ghana, town a Achimota forest, the only forest belt in Accra for $500 million. Now, a non public say, and Yamina Meka, Akufo Addo is a man without character. Now, when he be, yeah, now a binum admin you say, oh, we are saying to me, Yamina control, we are saying everything is of God and God determines the angle we are saying. Until we are saying Namokanisa, we are saying a way, a input and output, energy, the existence of this universe. No, Mekan say that energy is a neutral energy. Energy na kwese electricity, doctor. Electricity ama aye possible. We are live. We are seeing now here and electricity ama na possible for social media. Be biara everything electronic. Ne fapim and as a foundation electricity. The same electricity now wire in so many ways. A betimi kunipa, a betimi so at destroy your life, depending on how you use it. And the universe, whatever you do, you get a result out of it. That is why, and we are seeing now say global warming, climate change, the activities of human beings. It is an area and yes to be and a free a human activity. And a better areas no direction a human activity and a better areas no can it survive for the next billion years and as areas no by the year maybe about 3,000 not areas say. It depends on humanity. It depends on our actions, our activities. And then everything is changing. Climate change, climate change now you can't in one way or the other, because the more you emit greenhouse gases, the more you emit CO2, the more the globe will warm. Just a simple science, a simple logic, a simple understanding. Obim kotina say and trotro atro in the go keke. There be before, science is something now. Science, and this a religion. Whereby in religion, ubetimia kotina say akoton and as akotro story be abeton ama amansan, because they will not need to go and research into that story. The only thing they have to do is to believe. But in science, anything you put out there, people can pass behind and go and do their own research and counter that information that you have put out there. So science cannot just go and sit somewhere and bring out any information to lie to the people. Any information be a science anybody to the piano. There's a tenacity I remu nientia kanisa. We are see they say enipa na ya take control and dominion over a wiase asase a ye wo so. Your actions and a determined direction a wiase ne nko. Eno tena me di kan kire mo say se ka say ye do nyame bia na say ye do nyame bia na say ye gidi say sa nyame no ono na ebo wiase dia ene me say sa nyame no unhu no to. Untimi hro ne car, untimi si ne nioma, untimi no aduane ma no na emom uhu na bode. So to love the creator is to love his creation. As asia yete so na ye mo ho ban. And then oko Ghana, ye ocean front, ye mpo ano ne ade na owura ho. Doctor, na owura ho. O hwe plastics a egu mpo ano na aquatic life ewu ya. Mind you, se ucha mitia meti oyaw. The same way so ucha abuan so tia, abuan no so tia. Because moja na ewo mu no, the same moja na ewo abuan. Intene ye pollute ye rivers, ye pollute ye ocean, ye pollute ye bibia, ye say bibiara. That's ya dream ye say. By going to sit in the church or the mosque, and only nyamesum name so ucha ebia rough. So say in so say we ya. Onye shedia, and then you guys have a wrong understanding of God. Akufo Addo is a man without character. Wama mechi Ghana mampanin se obesiesie Ghana. Akufo Addo nya na opese oya ne se. Tie Ghana omampani a yenya nyina da Akufo Addo din embremu. All Akufo Addo wanted was his name to go down in history as a former president of Ghana. It ends there, nothing more, nothing less. Wama se obesiesie Ghana ti Ghana fwe mumma money enaho. Doc, mumma money enaho. Whatever we do, we will get the outcome. Also, now Mose Munsu, SM Munsasi, and the chemical fertilizers, and the weedy side SM Munsasi, and a munya kidney problem, and the liver problem. Even Ken Oforiata is suffering from liver problem. Ninano, you see, Tom Rebia, what do you say? Who di on call for bro? Forgetting the fact they say some chemicals in now, moody free broni, chromesan 10% to be a moji, modema Ghana for essence. You eat the proceed of the same land. It was and the one liver problem or abribian and then wa bloating adebeti no afon no bloating no afon a liver a symptoms of liver problem. So the kidney problem, the cancer, and whichever disease you are getting today is as a result of your actions. It's a solving problem. Let us first of all sit down and think about our actions. And dear Ben, you man, I didn't support na yen solve the problem from there. And no end a bit me aboa ama ewiase let me attending into a good direction. And yes, idea we are destroying our today and we destroy our future. So here.
Chairman, when him say assassin a year over 361.5 acres, no.
Yeah.
Yaton Adiama company be a friend of Cypher Properties. Cypher Properties, no. One more ton Adima, woman so every assassin, a woman's was a one more ton assassin already. Now, one more ton assassin, be no $1.3 million per acre. Akufo Addo. Let's just say, Usha assassin or Kikani in Abumudia. Let's just say the entire land is valued around 469.95 million. Now, yet in 2016, sword was cut for the forest to be made into what? 1.2 billion eco park, billion US dollars eco park. Which means to say, Akufo Addo, Aton, Ghana, Japadi we, Eddie Aji $469.595 million. And we yenon swasama a year on one ebusia for in the name of Cypher Properties. Ababeto and almost our tongue enya value no times 2. Na chairman, the what assem we muno. Ya kese passe. Yenim say ewias maybe I kwa yesu about global warming any the effect a woman yen ni edachi. Na woman panyin Akufo Addo behwe say nipa dom e wo Greater Accra ye depending on a forest. Say na wudi nkan church mu no oxygen and carbon dioxide. Na at the end of the day no ye benya woman panyin a won nwene ye da nchi bi mpo hu say na oxygen na yen de ba yen so enya carbon dioxide efiri nnua mu yi den na mebo modern an maba betwa nnua ni nyina egu me wie so an masa ba brocha be pa bosie efiri broni no no air fight climate change no say won ma me bosie na me fa nkoto nnua na me nkonkodua enya nsabe pa ene womu already no Minister for Lands and Forest Rebecca said yem body freedom fighters Freemind Moka Dr. Ren Moka face the country for say ya ton assassin no enso ye nton ye document a men saka ye no kire se omanpanyini se de mebubo so odi nkan kra ton assassin no e de ama ono anebusuafo Achim brothers almost be my for me side a Cypher a properties na wo mu wi a wo mu ba betonton na wo hwe de minister ne de ba abontene no na wo hwe de president afasumase a wo ye no a o susu se o mu hunu en Ghana sese bio ya adwene mu na emre ana se enam se MPP akoye se dodo no eta wo mchi akamfo nti no ba ne side the tribalism be di wo machi eno nti no wo mu fasumase di yebone ne kra no ye nwene ensam no a wo ye ti aye no na eja ye de akoye politics ne ye kasakasa o susu se the president no on in the cabinet take Ghanaians for granted and wo ye de wo pe bia because Ghana for no enkoka because a can for party and it was one.
Yeah, Doc. Abribia meka say Ghana ye how ni na ne fapem no eye miensa. Ye one religion. Number 2 ye traditional rulers and number 3 ye politicians and I say ye penny fire to aba eyi almost say omo eni Ghana man no enim. Ye penny for no omo kwese smart criminals. Omo atna say as steady Ghana for suban. What they understand the Ghanaian nature. And December Kaya, Omampenda da Mahama can say Ghana for refee, we forget things too quickly. Omunim say, oh, say, asembisi na achani 1 week, ubiabe hu yo. Achani 1 week to 2 weeks na asemna kodana ubia refee. Ama say, osako resist sa issue no crampo ba. Ghana for na beka kire wo say a dead news so mu kra mo ha dwe do asemo esi da na ba so study da yes but so study a baby a we UK man no mu no ye ni say asem bi atwam say asem na the 50 years mpo a almost be taking 10 years at the end no matter how long it takes they will come to the conclusion of the matter omunim say asem we atwam because omunim say so masa asem no ko na se one ati on it ebe kwa sa ba be hantel because omu di sa nyampera asem no esan se mu Germany ka ye nti on be sa ye biem empo ama amanfo nso ehu the need to follow suit etiam panifo no omu study nature ehu say one Ghana for tribalistic Ghanaians are not ready to come together omu who say the easiest way to divide the people is to always put more fuel into the burning flames of tribalism. Into the burning flames of tribalism. Enunti adibakwa empenifo sropa ye a united people. Citizens are almost united almost come home.
Number 1 freedom fighters if the country yaka ye ho abomu a ye bie mabunu nani no wo mo mpekra ti aka say
enunti na omusro ye no. Enunti na omusro ye no. E ka me nko anko mo mfa ho. Chairman Freemind de esan ya na obetimi aye. Eden na obetimi aye. One person
you alone dia na obetimi aye.
Yes. But omo who say Chairman Freemind Dr. Ren Ohini David Ofayamo Mama Ba Freema mu nyina akomo ho abom enti nkofukuo ya anase nkofuo ya omo akomo ho abom yi se yampa kwan bi eso amfa omo amfa ombe hardwin debi ombe hardwin debi ana yampa nimfo no suban no so ne fapem no ejina Ghana for so you see Ghana for hardwin you almost say money is the ultimate say ewiase ade a wo hia ne sika enti say obeton ne man enya sika de agu ne bottom kra onfa ho so obeton na SARS ni nso asai na japade enya sika paper printed cash agu ne bottom mpo a onfa ho because na dwen dey say money is the ultimate. Money is not the ultimate. The universe and the earth in which you are living is the ultimate because say asasi ni ho a okrampo ni ho not to even talk of money. It is a Ghana ni yampeni for him say it's all say Ghana for you must say money and owning properties and cars is the ultimate in tea. If they come to power, Mamefa for example, member of parliament, Odi Kaba first 4 years. That's the way sit dying and talk us. And yet the party be a money who doctor. That's ne next 4 years no Ghana for to tia na say free parliament. Ghana for kroya be say dinatebo kasa kwa siampani o ebuwa no. Okotena parliament for 4 good years wa amobra bia edan kra wan si bi ka kra wan to bi wa amobra
apetitia no.
Yes, forgetting the fact is say ebia nyenti a wantimi ansidan nyenti a wantimi antoka anu bi no because na oye selfless leader na onwe ne ho odwe Ghana for nyina ho na so Ghana for be di na tem say oye kwasiampani den na wutimi kodi MP for 4 years na edan kra woni bi entie san say ye wasa mentality no na ye mpanimfo na anim say Ghana for sadwin da omutrimunti because the leaders are a reflection of the people. Etiam penimfo Akufo Addo adwin na ekura no alanchemantin ba omia mahama mo adwin na ekura omo no the same adwin na Ghana for trim and they know because ye penimfo ni free England ye penimfo ni free Sweden ye penimfo ni Ghana for akwese a group of thieves going to elect the master thief to lead them or to lead them. Sorry. And said the union of two fools is a disaster because say a Jimmy form me no efa adamfo a why the bet send the younger coin now why the bet two the younger fool. So the union of friendship of two fools is a disaster. 30 million tribalistic people, 30 million myopic people, 30 million people who are not able to think straight, coming together to elect the master myopic person to lead them will always be a disaster. And nothing like that, I might not think anymore. Because our leaders are just a reflection of the attitude and nature of Ghana for. And so no ba on him say one preacher padie no be doctor na say Ghana for to tia na Ghana for be attempt your ba any cars no benya obewia on fa ho kra say obeton Achimota forest on fa ho say obeton Ghana for nsase aton Ghana for nyina nsuo just to buy or own a house in East Legon and in London because when him say and no and a Ghana for be president say oh we a chairman we a bossu wabo bra we a smart wo mo pe we smart 4 years pe okodi MP 4 years pe what means say na ebusha fo nyina kokwa brochire what means say dan we or dan say or cause say why that is why Kennedy a Japan can sit in the media and brag say me see a year 45 bedroom house I have 100 houses scattered across the country and Ghanaians see that as success by owning cars, by owning mansions, by owning concrete structures. And on a Ghana for who say what about bra? Because and no na yedia to yetrimu say money is the ultimate. Now so called broni kromua. Those are the things they don't value. So the white man can buy you a house just to get your support and your loyalty. The white man can buy you a car just to have access to your water body. They can buy you the ultra modern mansion just to have access to your land. And you, the black man, will think say you are smart, but the white man will see you as a fool because it's like sacrificing your wife and your entire family for money. Sabi sikano one enwe ne bedi. One enwe ni enwia ne bedi. Nia ema sika ye de eni nipa. And as a minya sika na se Dr. Ren or fire or Mimianu nyina ho na se yehia party na se bi bros kana eno na me feel se bi osika na se minya sika na se meku Dr. Ren meku fire meku mechita fo nyina sika no sabi I'll sit in my house alone and use the money for what? Money is important because human life is there. So I can give you money and get what I want. It is a uko wiase fo nyina na se wonkwa wonya sika sa sika no de yeden. Enti the we are yenkasa ye programming. And yadjin esitiano e can who be and I am penning for no to me talk Ghana minor crowd without thinking twice. Because yama your society na we are in competition with each other. It's either you get money or you are useless. It's either you build a house or you are useless. No matter how much you help a society. What him say there? Kwame Nkrumah. Boa Ghana for when you see that be a money. And a Ghana for be to make us a Kwame Nkrumah no Jimmy Pass say. When Timmy NVS cannot be. When Timmy NC a dime money home. When Timmy Anto Kasi be engu. And as a NC mansion be Anto Kas engu. And can a be an Kadema air chile. Send your Rollins in money. Go for money. Sanko for no air chile no. Because Yamaya G.I. say success is by having so much money, having so much houses, and having so much cars. Having so much cars or owning so many material things is not an indication of success. Success, any, footprint, and I say something that you do that will change humanity forever. And I say, Adia obeya, ebetimi abua nipa, Adia obeya, ebetimi a helping society, and no near friend of success. Wabua nipa. Wabua o mine. Ghana 42 me ma on would miss yes Ghana. Would me ma Ghana for nya en so no moye. Ghana for kwanya enya da bia Ghana for ewu on their roads. Would me solve this problem no. Ghana for galamsey esa yen sa say yen so would me solve it. And yoma would me yama Ghana for no enye. And no ye kasa we successful person, not by looting and sharing, not by stealing all the money, not by owning all the mansions, not by owning all the cars. Eti doc Yankasa your mindset eno ka ho bi na yempanifo no fire sa, eno ka ho bi na yempanifo no bu ekwasia, eno ka ho bi na yempanifo no take us for granted because Nia Akufo Addo ene bra oboy. If Akufo Addo was the British Prime Minister, believe you me, South America will resign da. Because the British will not hype you by flying in luxurious jets and building houses and sleeping around with slave queens. And
I had the some kwasi asem so. I had the so.
Almost some kwasi asem so. COVID-19 by Boris Johnson, APA free ni fie call party. Wasana wakache UK force omu ina enko on a lockdown. Omu the Boris ebetna parliament. Ebona say hey, the Prime Minister think the British people are fools. Say yen eti no ono betu aka kire say ye de yenda ono de oho kwan say obepi akọ party. Sa de no Ghana na see ya ka Ghana for ka say oh na den na so your man penny na man penny so de so ka say da na so no boss no okọ party na ye den we so asem aye nka ho asem your mentality
boss no
yeah boss yeah if boss go party this want to be something where Dr. Ren Interviews for come sit on social media and talk about it. Boss go party so awesome. Boss sir say what brony should buy. Is that gonna focus na so dia wedi. But in UK you need to be a friend say wedi. In America you need wedi. But Ghana focus say I na say Akufo Addo bebe bi adibi. E de Akufo Addo so wedi odi anai de ni nyina no tribalism. Mahama mreso Tracy Boachi issue ne ba no Ghana fan ka say wedi ye bo na chika say papa no na papa no be Akufo Addo de ba ye no de Ghana fan ka say wedi is de because na Mahama de ofri northern region Akufo Addo de oye akani and I say ofri Achim traditional area and Akufo Addo te and I say ofri enti Akufo Addo de odi wedi Mahama de ye mpene say oni bi menuanom say ye nya tribalism no na ye nyina no ya ma ye mpanifo na antiase say the Ghanaians they knew 30 years ago. It's not the same Ghanaians that we have there. And I'm telling you, we are mpanifo no omekose buye kwasia sa. Na so buye kwasia esonsunsun aso no ye Ghana for na ye full plenda. Ye Ghana for na ye nika pre e wo account mu no ye ne be bre esonsunsun aso no me no mienu so e na ebeba sa bebe na tie. Nti mo ma ye adwenu nya adwuma se na be ye mpanifo no omo entimi enkoso entake for granted.
Where the my main car will say what fire air train Samsung a year Ghana man sorry also sharing a year a friend is saying Turkey and tea eventually near about say why are she now originally and that's all construction on Turkey chairman where the best sorry so crying and a crack no make key point to be my point now making is Mr. Me born it tougher. Wherever men exert energy, no, there is growth. Baby, and nipa be exerting energy piano. Impuntu ede eba. Ususu said the intipa na Ghana for no. Akwa say, maybe na say ya relax bi. I say fire who be. I say you nim ni ekoso ana. I say the ekoni na ya yedin because. Nipa na oye public servant oye Akufo Addo no onu mom ne na ye gige ne so wa na but onu mom na esen ko som ye onu na ye akwa odi kan wo man nim enso akwa ne ba onu agasa fa na konya different onu ye betna se kra no odi the golden stool aba betna on the golden chair no ne ye na etna ho miwa wo na mo pa abatwe no mo an ye nya akonya ba akuya ne etna so ye de tu nyina etna so ye di kenke ye no nsuo pure water ebi enya akonya no ha mo di bre no ye different. MPP forecast they have the men. Yentu abanema womo. Mame mbo video bi na yenhwa de. O man penyin Akufo Addo asemo a wokaye. Emra yeso ani ewo eye Ghana. Na yemfa eno emfa yenkomo no yembo ne tofa.
State coffers are not spoiled for the party that wins an election, but resources for the country's social and economic development. I shall protect the public purse by insisting on value for money in all transactions. Public service is just that, service and not an avenue for making money. Money is to be made in the private sector, not the public, and measures will be put
Chairman, so we have video we cry no na akwes Nyankopon cry buofu because when him say bia on kan okore. The answer na Nyankopon cry choking say yeah man kasa because undi so I shall protect the public. I say Nyankopon ka say bons me so say bonsam le so nim say akwa twa ntro kora dodo. Any other man we protect the public purse, you know, I start here watching to a Japan. They no say Ghana hotels, sir, snake dimu, ya didi and tubwa, you tiama snake, a snake, CC hotels, the San Labadi Beach. A year, a friend is saying, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, Okon Zema, Honwa, Okota Krade, Buzia Beach, Munina, Ghana for Yanka CC, or snake, a diabo modia, AC hotels, sir, it me a jenny revenue, sir, the boy, mine. Akufo Addo atoni nyina. Afenso wie ya, wose eye gold wa santimem no. Wode kosia wa no fa kwan bi so no adan. Wode aye japade de amanabusua. Na je se asantifo tumi no a wote kokoso te so no a de bore ho nsamrane se uba santimem dia o ye gold hene wona te kokoso Akufo Addo gini nyina. Enso a enkranfo asase a in 1930 colonial masters and a tour assassinate free the Owens family in 1930. In 1951 abrafo diskan nyina so mutiama the Owens family and the mawomo mahama baye so say tia sika biem sa the ma Owens family when no person the Echo Park ne nya bibi say Disneyland ne nya nnua ne nneoma na ye fefefe and Akufo Addo baye wo so waton de kosisi asori minim the Okafa Olas Wesa na me bisa emebunu no do you think say Ghana no ye nim ne ekoso because the Akufo Addo dey ye ono ankasa camera bi na asem o kan ni na say senka ekuro bi ti say o dey ehwe video
kuro bi wo ho a adwuma nim ema ye mebru a kaniki asem beto so man da bi their friend Arab Spring. Arab Spring. Started with Tunisia. Young boy, I think 23-year-old boy. Awako school, enya degree, I say, unye juma. And one day in protest on Washington. Can you imagine the level of desperation involved in Nipa? So I bet say. I said, we are seeing na ya basa. Unye ni daso bia, bibia be amao. It's o show ho. Ade akasem ati amanfo. Na no buy no e ti say eja or Tunisia because na krofo bebre te so no. E bia won e wo mamu sa time hu no sa. Enso na krofo ti so no doso papa. A wonyina so say hey. When all kind of some mama and she saw near Susie and fear him, and no, and if she has here, a man, North Africa, this Arab Spring no by. And you know, a quiet bit to me a faso. I'm a Juma Apagana, and no one a summer, say, mem.
Chairman, what's your summer papa kai? Now the share mebuno no under him na sa Ghana watunton ye japade de man ebusuafo. Omo grab state properties. Na Ghana for mebuno no dachi. No hope. Chairman no fast as we say. E ma de yensem ni nyina no ebewi.
Doc, say meti wase ya. Nese ni a ekoso nyina no mebunu no ayedin ene ade na eno no say mebunu no nim ni ekoso anaso munim na die benti na mebunu no ntumi nsori anameboa if I'm correct. Yes. Ni etie ni say ni nyina no ne fapim anase ne foundation no ye cultural upbringing, the way I see it yen, the way I see it programming yen. Ya programming Ghana ni amana ye timid. Say ya program here in such a way say Ghana ni hu pani a e was say oboto. Sa pani no o make sense. Sa pani no onim nyansa. Sa bio pani no wagimie. Sa Ghana ni youth e hu pani a once a pani oya pani nko ade e was say oboto e da for mano. Enti ya culture mu anasa ya mamre mu no. Ya ni say abofra ne paninya asɛm a, there is no way, even if the child was right, there is no way yebema abofra edi nkonim over penny, because we have been brought up to respect numbers more than attitude and nature of people. Say when you're 70 years, men can't wasem. When you're 78 years, free mind, you are only this years, men can't wasem. You have no right to speak against a leader, against penny. And to us the programs are go through the comments. Comments no, and I say tinya can say no. On comments no, about 99% around respect. Mumua dear, mumum penning for, and I'm social media and moody attempt. Mumum penning for, Akufo Addo is old enough to be your grandfather. If Akufo Addo was to be your father, and kaumpe, and a mumua dear, and a penny na munum kasa rough, and a muninche, and a Bible say, the white jane wouldn't na wonkwa awari wo asase so. The same Bible na a catcher will say, the white jane wouldn't no. The Bible also gave responsibilities to parents. The Bible commanded men to, or husbands to, love their wives. The same Bible commanded wives to be submissive to their husbands. So loving and penning for and loving, and when you say the white channel, it also comes with responsibilities for the eja and ena. What's that? Their upbringing is different. It's very easy to mobilize the youth of the Western world to rise against their leaders. Why? Because they don't respect their numbers. They don't respect age. They respect your actions and what you say and what you do. So no matter how old you are, even if you are 120 years, Ujimia, a young boy or a young girl in the US can tell you, say, my friend, motherfucker, stop fooling, man. Stop fooling, dude, motherfucker, stop fooling. Stop misbehaving. But in Ghana, how dare you? How dare you? Because of your penny, not because Nisuban ya nasa ye, simply because of your penny. And the penny for him say already the culture of suppression had deactivated the youth and also the brains of the Ghanaian youth. So no matter what they do, the Ghanaian youth will find it difficult to rise against them. Number two, the fact is Ghana phobinum kra enimnia ekoso. One, they have been blinded by politics of tribalism. Number two, most Ghanaian youth don't even have access to data, access to Wi-Fi to listen to some of us on social media. And the few ones who are able to listen to us, they have been torn between NPP and NDC. And it's a kasa na se engo in favor of NPP or NDC ni. So kasa na se NPP aban na ewa bemu o NDC ni. Sanso na se kasa na se NDC na ewa bemu o NPP ni. How can such a people come together to fight for what they rightfully deserve or what rightfully belongs to them? How can such a people unite and come together and fight for a common purpose? Because one, their brains have been deactivated by cultural suppression of penning for, and I'm penning for, and I'm penning for, and I'm penning for. Number two, religion. And the NDC and PP. As I bet the last point, the youth is lacking leadership. A people without a leadership is like a train without a head, and I say a train without an engine. Kasa. We need mobilization. We need people to lead the youth. Demonstration. You cannot just wake up and say, call demonstration. You need demonstration planners. You need people to mobilize. You need people to lead the youth. But those are the people that we are somehow lacking. Because those people are not even interested in politics. Those people are not even interested in leading this nation. And no any how and no any fapim. These points that I have made mention of, and no kahubinama, the Ghanaian youth are yet timid. The Ghanaian youth are yet timid. The moment you talk, number one, it's say, yeah, the cultural suppression at deactivating identity. Obe fight will say, Akufo Addo a penny, free mind. How old are you for you to talk against Akufo Addo? Cultural suppression. Number two, nipa no cramp. It's say, Ghana access to Wi-Fi is very difficult. Most people can't even afford data to listen to us. Number three, yeah, the propaganda. Any NDC NPP at you to name. It is oh sorry, not really say NDC for na sorry. So why must you fight against Akufo Addo? Why is it that time wana Mahama was so the one kasa na Akufo Addo mreso kwa na mo kasa? So na say Mahama mreso na ye kasa ya. And the same people would have told us they say, why is it that conform mreso the one kasa na Mahama mreso na mo kasa? So it has become difficult to even get the support of the majority of the youth. And in everything, Adebia say a very possible support is very important. Says here Russia-Ukraine war. Russia is gathering the support of CSTO members. The same way America is gathering the support of NATO. Even the most powerful always or still need support to be able to help them to achieve whatever they want to achieve. About social media, how many years? Over 2-3 years. How many supporters do we have? Some of you have been here for 1 year. Some of us have been here for 2 years. Yes, supporters, yes, saying. Ghana for almost social media. Millions of Ghanaians are on social media. How many followers do we have? Most of them always keep our videos. Most of them don't even listen to us because not really say you and I kasa na ye dimpen for them. Number two, not really say NDC for now smayenti once or ye NDP ni no onte ye ne ente ye china. Even if ya dwena kwa koye se ompe wo asem a se me chairman Freemind and ompe masem a nia meka biara se eye do kre se ya tro ontie onfa because ompe masem. Now so anko say ye program ya dwena to think this way say even if some mpe eye Dr. Ren asem na say Dr. Ren can asem bi na say asem ni no kra the fact that mpe na asem no does not make any asem na all cannot atro e no kra e wo say tie. Now, so yeah, dear, once a chairman Freemind assemble, it ends there. Assembia chairman Freemind can be an or buy your own tempo now or deep at them now what happened was assembly because you are deactivating again. And only how and only one of the biggest challenges you're facing as people who are speaking for change in this country to get the support of the majority youth. To get the support of the youth. And one last thing before I bring my message to an end. Says ya no kra kwesa ni aye nua na na shedi eye. Say owo ebia ompesu aso. Ana say owo ekuro bi so. Na say o pe eye youth no support a. Youth no fa ne say by supporting you no omo ye adwuma bia maw ento say wutria omo ka. Omo nimu say akwese ye ko eye communal labor yensom eni nipa ni aye ye nyina no ye kasa se ne be ya Ghana man be ye say Ghana man ye ya all of us will stand to benefit so take Ghana so take abuchire we den Ghana your mind every Ghanaian will stand to benefit. Now so if you are trying to mobilize the youth they behave as if you have to give them something, as if you have to buy them over or give them money before they give you their support. Yajeno, Doc, Yajeno, we must begin to change our mindset. Yajinwe, yen shasye ensi sando na enye. Bro, social media na, ye sorry de biya, ye kasa. Eye uye yo. Say de biya Ghana man be kona nimunti na ye kasa yo. Dr. Ren te eye UK. Dr. Ren is not a poor man. He is not hungry. He is living the best of life in UK. Dr. Ren you be because Ghana so some grab the on fa ho that because o enajuma or jinsi ka be the good bottom. Now so why is Dr. Ren constantly on social media talking? Kasa we ejuma o kasa sa na omine mu na ya no abre. But we are talking because the fact is say Dr. Ren die when nya obedi no nkyere say e come the Ghana fo a onka na no ntum. There be as humanists as we are, that is not humanism or that is not humanity. Ghana youth, This is why we say the youth must wake up. Yanka said the youth must wake up and go and pull the gun. The youth must wake up mentally because everything begins with a change of mindset. If we, the youth, are to change our mindset, ye betimi ati amemu ase. Ye betimi aka ye ho abom na collectively ye timi ene ye mpani mfo de esi ani. Na nya ye hwehwe ene nya ye pe no. Ye nsa etimi aka. It's as simple as that.
It's as simple as that.
It's as simple as that, doctor.
It is as simple as that. Yo, Chairman, I really an opinion and really a better was say. Na Jidi say, so and I remember everywhere name nature program adweba no so ya bomodi aba support. So people say oba wo aswe ya hemfa no
oko YouTube by Freemind Family, Facebook Freemind Family. More and more TikTok no. Freemind Family is now on TikTok. Go and follow Freemind Family. Oko Twitter, Freemind Family, Instagram. Baby, where? TikTok nana.
TikTok say what they say and man was
doc, me say TikTok na me fan serious o. Me nko fo ya me penny fo na me pressure sa na me nko ho na me nko because na me hu ni say a comedy platform. Bega me call ho ya na ye program na ya kati baby e be a strong point mienu mi say na ya dey to say na be ya. Omo a omo wo ho nso a because enye obi a na all the media, platforms. There are people who are on TikTok, they are not on Facebook. Into what na the message so kakra bro now was watching etie na watching at in so enuti na ema me call.
No chairman. Where the better was this be Chairman Freemind of freedom fighters and in energy training and no chairman akani nyina wonsum nyina no eni nipa baby o man no ekono. You have to understand, say you are not an inferior citizen, you are a stakeholder in the affairs of governance. I work through it. Whether so to Obama MPP and now want to Aba and now belonging to NDC or any opposition party and now own support a political party which is say Jehovah Witness ni. You have to understand, say Ghana, obey your friend is saying who crap passport no. If you only identify yourself as a Ghanaian, don't just sit down and watch whilst the wicked triumph over the land that belongs to all of us. We need to speak. And when we are speaking, we have to be bold because we are being led by people who are thieves. Their only agenda is to steal us, is to kill us, and is to destroy the nation. That is what the Bible describes as a wicked leader. And when wicked leaders are in what? Leadership, or they are in control, or they are the ones governing the nation, men and women, suffers. You and I are suffering today because of bad leadership. You and I are suffering because the one that once upon a time told us that if we vote for him, he was going to change the fortunes of Ghana around. Today, it is clear that $1 is not only 4 cities, but $1 was the Ghana Sigema. It's almost 8 cities. That means that the man that promised us that he was going to ensure that the days of Mahama, $1 na ye 2 cedi pono, if he was Mahama, he will apologize and leave the scene. Today, the money under the table, the money is so sweet for another Danko Akufo Addo. And that because the money is so sweet, they are so desperate to break 8. And I tell them, there is nothing called 8 to break. If they have anything to break, they should go and break their father's heads because that is the only thing that will be best said for them. In 2024, the journey to 2024, we will not wait for these men and women to destroy our nation. We will ensure that we put them on the right path. God bless our homeland, Ghana. Make our nation great and strong, bold to defend forever and